tonight, well, today, I am going live earlier because tonight I will be trying to get into bed early because we got a big, long trip ahead of us in the morning. So I'm doing my show now so I can get my gas and get it over with. So, uh, hey, Myers, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, PW, how you? Hey, Jared, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. So, first things first, everybody knows I am going to New York tomorrow. We'll be leaving out about 2 o'clock in the morning and get to the airport. Uh, so it should be we should be landing in New York around 9:30, 10, somewhere like that. So who knows? Hey Norbert, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. And I do have a guest tonight, so you will be amazed with this guy. He is one of the people that kept me in the paranormal and a good friend. I've always had awesome dealings with him and everything like that. Hey, Auntie Mama, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. And so let's see. All right, everybody. Here is Mr. Paranormal Consultant.
You've been warned. What's up, everybody?
Hey, AL, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Caught me right in the middle of sharing all this out.
Hey, Spirit Bros, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much, man.
Look at you.
One of my really good friends right there. I talk to him at least about every day, if not every single minute.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
So he's the ones I'm going over to visit. So,
oh, fair enough, Lucky.
all right, Matt.
Uh-oh.
If you don't mind, tell us a little bit about yourself, like how you got started in the paranormal. You don't have to go through a whole lot, but just roughly the basic.
The short version. Got it. Well, I mean, just like everybody else, I had an experience when I was young. Here in PA, really don't talk about it that much, so it just kind of stood in the back of my head. Started watching the shows and went out with a couple of friends, and I had my first experience with them. Well, technically second, but actual, experience. And from there, I started, instead of watching the shows for entertainment, I started watching them from a student mentality, and I wanted to do it. Tried to get a part of a team, and it really, the team and I didn't see eye to eye, so I started my own. And 20 years later, I've done over 400 client investigations, been in the field thousands of hours, studied a lot of study. And about 5-6 years ago, decided to shut down the team setting and started paranormal consulting. And I've just been kind of helping everybody out where I can, when I can. And met Scott Morton, Mr. Fedora. He told me, he liked my videos for some reason and told me to start a show. And then I met you and a lot of other amazing people. And, it's been a great ride, great journey.
We had a really good investigation on the battleship, didn't we?
That was so much fun. That was so much fun. That was, it's funny. Everybody asked me my favorite location. And it's hard for me to pick just one because, as you know, brother, all of them have their own special. But, definitely the battleship was one of the best. And it wasn't even the investigation itself. It's getting a chance to meet you face to face, see Pops, see everybody. Obviously, Fedora, I get to see him periodically. But, at that type of setting, it was just so much fun. It was so much fun. And I loved it. And I will always remember that.
There's a few things I remember about the battleship, and one of them when you gave Mr. Fedora his hat.
The turkey Dora.
It's
huge,
awesome.
Huge shout out to my friend Casey. She goes by Spuzzle for that one. She made that for him. He still has it apparently.
Yeah. Let's see. Auntie Mama, welcome back. Oh, wrong one. Third one. Now he is one of the people with the Global Ghost Hunt, but the Global Ghost Hunt mainly is one that started it is
Oh, you're in trouble. Mr. Brian John Laverty.
John Laverty. It
Yeah.
was right there on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't get it out there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call myself a creator. I am one of the admin, and I was one of the first that Brian brought up the idea to. So I've been with it from the start. But no, all credit to the Global Ghost Hunt goes to Brian.
Yeah.
That's his baby, whether he admits it or not.
How long have you been doing the paranormal?
This year will be 20 years.
Okay.
So just shy of 20 years at this point. But yeah, it's been a fun ride.
Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. So everybody, if y'all can, please go over and check out the Global Ghost Hunt. That's going to be on tonight and everything. So you still got some time to check in some of the investigations. And at the very last, I think Brian said y'all was going to try to do redo all the shows at the ends or something, to play them all.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is either right around Halloween or on Halloween, we're gonna basically do a bunch of highlights, a couple of really great investigations, and not to take anything away from any others because they're all great investigations. But we're just gonna randomly select a few of them, and we're gonna replay them as one big video. I'm trying to get Brian to do a 24-hour like stream, but he's not budging with that one. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Have you ever had a team like when you first got started and stuff?
I did. I have in total. I've had 3 different teams. 2 out in California where I started, and 1 here in Pennsylvania. The one in San Diego, my first one was called San Diego Paranormal Eye, or SDPE, and that was a blast. That's where a lot of my experience came from, was from that team. Out there, it's a lot different than here in PA. And we had a lot of success, and we got the privilege to work with Lionsgate, the movie production company. We got to work with them with the first Conjuring movie. We got to help promote it. We were at the premiere. We were on TV shows, radio. It was a lot of fun, and it was just such a blast.
So where all have you investigated? Been to investigate?
Oh, brother! Now I thought you only wanted to be on for an hour. I've done a lot of cemeteries. They're like my favorite. I know a lot of people don't like them, but cemeteries are a lot of fun for me. I've done a lot of historic locations. I just did Penhurst last year. Obviously, the Battleship, had a blast with that. Cosmopolitan Hotel out in San Diego, the Whaley House in San Diego. I got a chance to head to I can't think of it right now, but yeah, I've been all over. I've done a lot of places, and I've had a lot of fun. But a lot of, like Gettysburg, for example, I go there a lot. I'm only about an hour and a half away, so I go check out Gettysburg. Basically, my thing is I like to go anywhere. I don't care where it is. I know for the Global Ghost Hunt, we're actually going to be going to Centralia here in Pennsylvania. And for those who might think it sounds familiar, the movie Silent Hill, that's where that's based off of, is Centralia. And it's just so everybody knows, that they say that it's still on fire. It's that one that the coal fire is burning under the mountain, under the town. It's still active. It's still on fire. And we're hoping to showcase that as well. There's a couple of smokestacks, so to speak, that are vents that are in the area. So we're going to go check that out. We're going to investigate around that. We're going to investigate the entire town, some of the cemeteries there, and try to get. I know it's going to be tough, but we're going to try to get the entire town and the history within a 2-hour time frame.
Okay, cool. Well, you answered that question before I asked that one.
I don't have the script, I swear. No.
Do you do private locations and stuff, like help people out with they have a problem with
we still do. Now, paranormal consultant isn't just myself. That is include my wife, the Wicked Queen Mackenzie, and we consult. So paranormal consultant isn't just me. We do help out families if they need it. We still investigate if need be, but that's not our main focus. Now, that's what it was when we ran a team and we had our teams going. But I don't advertise it as much, but it is still an offer. Yeah, if need be. We'll go in and basically we changed up a little bit on how we do it. We'll go in, we'll talk to the owners, maybe do some baseline readings, some EVP sessions, just real quick stuff, real minor stuff. And if we feel an investigation is warranted, it will either A, reach out to a local team, or if there's none available, we'll do it ourselves. But as you know, brother, doing a full-scale investigation with just 2 people is a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. It sure is. What is your favorite place that you have investigated? I mean, just one that pops in your mind that.
I mean, obviously the battleship. I mean, that's definitely one of my highlights. I guess really, like I said, all the places I investigate and I go to, they all have a special place in my heart, and I love each and every one of them. But as far as like one of the infamous ones, battleship, obviously the USS North Carolina, Penhurst. Penhurst was a lot of fun. The staff there is absolutely amazing. The location's beautiful. Gettysburg's always a good time. Yeah. I said the Whaley House earlier. The Whaley House is a lot of fun. The spirits there just absolutely are great. But yeah, I would have to say those are my top ones at the moment.
Okay, that's cool. Do you have a certain piece of equipment that you would like to use most of any other equipment you have, or?
Well, I mean, my favorite piece of equipment is honestly myself. I know this is going to sound kind of weird, but when I investigate, I let my body do most of it. I react to what my body's feeling. Yeah, you can have EMF and you can have voice recorders and all this stuff, and all the gadgets. But in actuality, if people just go out and just quiet themselves, your body will tell you. Your body will basically drag you to where you need to be. Your body reacts in just a natural way that you don't need to calibrate it. You don't need to do anything. It's just be quiet. Just be quiet and let your body react. But I guess if I had to pick one, I would probably say a video recorder. That one I always have to have. I have to have my video for evidence purposes.
Yeah.
And a lot, and all of these cameras, they have audio with it. So you have video and audio. So you have a digital recorder and a camcorder all in one. So, I mean, to me, I'm basic. I'm absolutely basic.
That's pretty good, because I know a lot of teams that would go out, or a lot of people will go out, and they rely more on their equipment than they do themselves and stuff like that. So,
well, I mean, you saw all the fun stuff we brought. I mean, to the North Carolina, we brought everything we could. But no, yeah. I don't know. I'm the simple man. I like simple.
If there's anywhere you can go in the world, where would the place that you would love to investigate, if it's already like paid trip and they just ask you to come?
hands down, absolutely hands down, it would be the Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
I would love to go to the Hellfire Club.
Hey, Crafton. How you doing?
Hey,
Appreciate you.
how you doing, Amanda?
Here's Vicky.
Vicky. They had a really good investigation with the Global Ghost Hunt. I love Vicky. I love watching Abyss.
Hey, May. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
But yeah, the Hellfire Club to me is just a perfect storm for the paranormal. You've got a church on this hillside, absolutely great old style church, cemetery right there, like perfect. And then you have this club, this den, if you will, or cave system of just debauchery and hell, literally, like
Yeah.
down below. So you have heaven above, hell below. The energy there has got to be intense. So that'd be my go-to.
Yeah. That's the same place I would like to go to.
The Wicked Queen said she wants to go to Suicide Forest out in Japan. I told her, I was like, it's basically a park. It's a park. You want to go to a park? No, you don't go to a park.
Yeah.
But no, give me the Hellfire Club any day.
Yeah. What would you? Let's see. What would you give an advice to a person that wants to start their investigate their team to investigate stuff?
Network. Do your research. A lot of teams, they start out, they want to be the next big thing. Not going to happen. Sorry, not to burst your bubble.
Yeah.
Start off slow. Start off networking. Find people like Jonathan here, or anyone on Parapost, or whoever. Learn as much as you can. Absolutely learn. Study the field. Make sure you know what you're doing, and honestly, have fun. Don't fake anything. Be yourselves. Be very careful. Obviously, not just the paranormal side, but be careful going out. Watch for hazards. But take it slow. Take it to your level. This field isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
There's some people that want to do it. They go out and they're like, okay, this isn't for me. That's fine. And then there's some that go out and that's great.
Yeah.
But that'll make or break a team if you network or not.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the Global Ghost Hunt and how it's going, and what to expect for upcoming events?
Yeah, of course. So we're only a couple days in. We just started on the 17th, and it's been a lot of fun ever since. So for those who don't know what the Global Ghost Hunt is, it's a 10-day event. And what we are after is to celebrate teams and locations from around the world. And I know there's a couple events that do this, but what makes us a lot different is we're not after just the viewership. We're after to save the locations, to promote these teams out. Like, that's our goal. We're all about the field. We want these locations to get the exposure that they want and that they need, because let's be honest, you go to places like the Battleship, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of money to maintain these. And we want it to be about not just the teams, but the location. So people who want to travel, they want to go, they can go somewhere new. Like, instead of keep going to like Penhurst is well known. It's a beautiful location. I highly suggest it. But let's talk about, where Abyss went, the historic morgue Airbnb. I never knew that existed. You're talking about an Airbnb location that was a morgue. Who wouldn't want to go there? I had no idea that was there.
Yeah.
That's something that now I want to go to. And that's what we're about. We're about preserving these locations and giving these teams a chance to be seen by so many people, and just bring the community together and just celebrate, just have fun. That's what the Global Ghost Hunt's about. And when Brian brought it to my attention, I was like, let's go. Let's go. Why haven't we started this already?
Myers, can you imagine investigating.
Oh, the catacombs. The French. I'm assuming, Myers, you mean the French catacombs? Absolutely. Like that's on my list too. But I saw the Hellfire Club on Ghost Hunters, and ever since I was like, I want to go. I want to go. I don't know why, but I'm just drawn to it. I want to go so bad.
Yeah, that's I've actually wanting to go there myself because I watched it on another video that people will go in and they get so sick and they have to leave real quick before they even get started doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw it, brother. Let's go. Let's go. We'll just. I'll tell the Wicked Queen we're packing right now. We're just gonna go.
All right. I got all my stuff packed.
All right, you're buying, right? I'll come down. I'll come down to. We'll meet you down at the airport.
All right. Sounds good.
Fedora, if you're watching, start packing. Meet me down here. We'll carpool.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Len. What's up, Len? Len Dorman.
So, what is how really did the Global Ghost Hunt get started? I mean, how long has it been running now?
We are just finishing up our second year. We have been running 2 events per year, one in April and obviously one in October. This is the end of our second year. And we've learned so much about this type of event, and we're always learning something. That's something I really love. You always learn something, whether it's from a team or even just getting it ready and doing this. And the way it got started was actually kind of fun. So myself and a couple others, Brian included, we were a part of another event. We were part of another event that kind of was doing the same thing, but it was kind of back and forth. We weren't 100% happy with the direction the event was going.
Yeah.
So Brian was thinking about it for a while, and he was thinking about different things, and he wanted to do more for the community. And so he approached me and a couple others, and he said, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I said, okay, what's up? And he goes, I want to do an event just like what we're doing now, but I want to make it better.
Yeah.
And he said, I want it to be about locations. I want it to be about the teams. I want to, be able to promote more for these teams and these locations. And I just want to do more for the community. I said, okay, where do you want to go with this? And he pitched the idea of Global Ghost Hunt. And I said, dude, if Parapost and you're involved, I'm game. Let's go.
Yeah.
And we started talking, and we've been through a couple of admin before, and just we all went different directions, which it's to be expected.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of work, and I don't think any of us really realized how much work that really went into it. But once that first event hit, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Abyss was our first one, actually, Vicky. I think they were the first team. I have to go back. It was either them or Rootless. And it was absolutely addicting. It was so much fun. And it's been evolving ever since. I mean, every investigation since we started, myself or Brian has been backstage producing it, hosting it. Whether it's the opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies, our halftime show, or even any of the investigations, we're there.
Yeah.
And you always learn something. And that's one thing I love about this event is I love it, but I hate it because the bucket list gets that much longer.
Yeah.
Like Abyss is the Airbnb or the 1899 Bolton house that Rootless did. It just starts stacking. And But what I really love is seeing these teams and how they investigate, the questions they ask. I mean, like I said, I've been in this field, almost 20 years, and I'm still learning. I still learn. And what's really amazing is you see, yeah, I know you have a bit, and we love you. She said they've been in all of the Global Ghost Hunt events. So much fun. I love it. I love watching events. I could watch them all day.
Hey, Tina.
But even these newer teams that are coming out, you're seeing new equipment, you're seeing new ways of investigating, and it's just so much fun. It is so much fun, and yeah, I feel so blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's just like I've been planning on doing the global ghost hunt, but I'm just still trying to get me the awesome location that you can think of. That's what I want to do. I want to, when I'm going to do it the globally, I want to try to do it to shine a little bit, and I'm thinking about heading back to the bridge just for the global ghost hunt.
The one where you yelled and I heard you cuss.
I'm thinking about bringing me a couple cops down there and just let them protect me, not from the dead, but from the living, and just go ahead and do my investigation like I wanted to do.
Well, and I feel the same way. Like when we first started out, that's what I wanted. I wanted like the best location. That's one reason why we went to Penhurst. But like this year, we did last night, and I highly suggest going back to watch. We did one of our training cemeteries or training locations. Hey, Andrea. And it was a lot of fun. We still enjoyed it. We had activity. We had a blast doing it. Like I said, we're going to be doing Centralia this week. I'm excited for that one. That was going to be recorded, and that's something else too that the Global Ghost Hunt is really different on. Is a lot of teams think that they have to go live. You really don't. You can go and record. You can record your location and just send us the footage. You don't edit it. It's all raw, uncut. No commentary, no intros, no outro. You don't have to do all that. Just send us 2 hours of footage and let's go. Let's have fun. There's no real requirements for it. And I know we really wanted to do something special this year. And to be honest, we were going to do Gettysburg. We were going to go down to Gettysburg, but just didn't have the time. Wicked Queen works, and so we just decided let's do Centralia. Silent Hill, everybody knows that. Everybody knows about Centralia. They hear about it, so let's go.
You talking about a while ago about takes a lot of money to keep these places open and going and stuff, and plus they got to pay the help. They got to pay the help that you don't get to see until very last minute, like the battleship help.
Yeah, like our creepy tour guide. Oh my gosh! And I swear, brother, when we go next, I have a whole drawer full of like bells and stuff. I'm gonna make him a bell necklace or something, and we're just gonna make sure he wears it.
Yeah.
He was a great guy, absolutely great guy, but creepy.
Yeah.
How he silently moved on that ship is beyond me.
Yeah, I just don't know how he can move around and not bang his shins over them tall door ledges and.
Or none of us saw him. No, none of us saw him coming in or out of any of the doorways.
Yeah.
He was just. I mean, there was one video. You pan over, no one there. Pan back, there he is. It's like, where did you come from? This is a closed-off room. Did you come from the ceiling?
Yeah, that was a crazy place. That's crazy.
Or the 45 minutes of the Wicked Queen and I being caught in a loop. Thank goodness we had Shasta. Otherwise, we'd probably still be down there.
Yeah, that was really weird night that night because there's several other people that was walking around in circles.
Yeah, Yeah, and yeah, I know what you're talking about, Len. Hatches. They're not doors. They're hatches. Hatches and causeways. I know. Don't forget, Len, Navy guy. I'm trying to be civilian here. But yeah, it was definitely a fun night, and what was really interesting is we were all having almost the same experiences. Like me and another investigator, we saw that apparition separately, and or me talking to whoever I was talking to in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I still don't understand that one. Or that light that was responding to our questions.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that EVP of the scream I caught. I couldn't believe that. That was just weird. We didn't even hear it.
I think one of the best ones is when we was all standing outside. I guess before we even started the investigation itself, the event,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when you went into the bathroom, and we all standing there just laughing at you. We like, who in the world is he talking to? Nobody else went in there.
All right,
We was in there at the door itself,
little backstory, folks, in case you're wondering. Yes, I am crazy, but but no, it was weird. Like we all were in this. What do you want to call it, brother? Like a common room or base little setup, like a little common area, and we were about ready to go and start the investigation, and we were taking one last bathroom break and smoke break for those of us who smoke. And while we're out there, I was like, all right, well, I might as well go to the restroom. So I walk in, and I hear somebody in there, and I just start talking to them. I was like, and I don't usually talk to people in the bathroom, just FYI, but I don't remember how the conversation started, but I definitely was talking to somebody, and they were responding back to me. And we were talking about the ship, we were talking about different things, and everything was, everything was fine. And I said, all right, well, see you around, I guess. And I walked out, and everyone's like, who are you talking to? Well, there's some dude over here, and they're like, Matt, we're all accounted for. Everyone's here.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, let's start the investigation. Ha! Len, I got you on this one. This one was actually a bathroom. It wasn't on the ship yet. We weren't on the ship, so it wasn't a head. All the heads were on the ship, and they were small. They were small. It's like
Yeah.
us big boys. We don't get into the heads very well.
Yeah, that was really good. The first time that I went there, me and Mason actually went down in the engine room, and we got a girl's voice. We got a girl's called out her name, and we tried the rest of that night trying to get whoever it was said that, but there wasn't no women on the ship whatsoever. It was just like 7, 8 of us, and all of us was guys.
Well, I did catch that EVP I was talking about. I did catch a female scream, that hello or whatever it was. Like we did catch that. I thought at one point somebody caught a nurse. Didn't somebody catch a nurse or something along those lines, or some sort of female?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
I know at one point, I don't know if we were in the medical area or the galley. I'm not sure where it was, but I swear that somebody caught a female. I know I caught feet. I caught disembodied feet down in the commissary area, the USO area. But I want to say somebody did it. Somebody caught a female. But because I distinctly remember, I think you and I were having like a 20-minute conversation on females being on ships around that time frame. I don't know. Maybe it was Fedora. Maybe Fedora caught something. I don't remember.
I know that didn't one of y'all catch something there down there where they in that area where you got the food at?
Yeah, that was the disembodied feet that I caught. So what happened, folks, is we were down in. They have like this little commissary area or a little store or shop, whatever you want to call it, and they have it all blocked off, and they have like all the different things that they could get from a commissary. And I was with the Wicked Queen and this other female at the time, and they were in the galley. They were in another area of the ship, and it wasn't too far from me. And I sit down my camera, and I thought, you know what? If these spirits are trying to play games with us, going back and forth, I'm going to set a camera down so that way we have multiple areas. And I set it down, and as I'm walking,
Small pepper.
hey, what's up, Johnny? And as I turned from the table where I had it, I saw a pair of feet walk right in front of me. Scared the crap out of me. I was like, ah. Then I thought, okay, investigator time. Went back. I was like, all right, well, let me try to recreate it. I had a headlamp on, and I'm sitting there shaking my head around and doing a bunch of different things. There was nobody else around me. Like I said, the girls were on the other side of the doorway, and I could not recreate this. I tried at least 4 or 5 different times. And I just turned to the camera and I was like, I hope you caught that. I hope you did your job. So I called the girls over and we started investigating there. And it felt odd. Like it didn't feel like the ship normally did. It just felt kind of off. So we started doing EVPs and whatever. But upon review, I caught it. I caught the actual feet. And it was I was so excited when I caught that.
That was pretty cool. So we what was I know the investigation of the battleship and stuff like that, but I think it's more meeting everybody for me.
Yeah,
that was the biggest thing for that paranormal event anyway. Because that was my first big event I put on, and got to meet all y'all legends, as I say.
You lying.
Well, you can ask my wife. I was getting ready to turn around and go back to our hotel room and just let y'all have it and not me. I was going to cancel me being out there and let everybody else go.
I'll be honest, brother. If you would have done that, I wouldn't have won.
That's I was that nervous, So.
I remember. And you wanted to give me a handshake when we met. Screw you. Give me a hug. Yeah, you and Pops.
I just, like I said, though, man, it was one of the highlights of my paranormal career, So
it really was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun meeting everybody. Regardless of what's happened, I still love the fact that I got the chance to meet these people.
Yeah.
And like I said, obviously Fedora is a blast anytime, whether he's investigating or not.
Yeah.
But to me, the best time was at the buffet.
Yeah.
Was at the buffet at the day after, and we were sitting there. Just I'll never forget. They had the snow crab legs, and Patty looked at and goes, "What are they?" They're like little straws.
I don't know. Y'all eat all that other weird stuff. I didn't eat nothing, but whatever it looked like chicken, I guess it was chicken. But that's all I ate.
You don't ask questions.
No,
you don't ask questions at a Chinese buffet. But no, I think I had one of the best times at that buffet. Just us all just hanging out, having fun, talking about the investigation, just making jokes about each other, having just a blast. And I didn't want it to end, but I do remember I laughed more at the buffet, just BSing with y'all than I did during the entire investigation.
Yeah. Anything you want to add about the global ghost hunt or anything like that? I want to throw up the schedule for starting tonight and the rest of the schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing, folks, as I will say, is if you are interested in the global ghost hunt, even just watching it, you can find Global Ghost Hunt on Facebook, YouTube, all over. Just type in Global Ghost Hunt. You can find it. We're easy to spot, and join in. Join in. It's an opportunity that you do not want to miss, and it's a good chance to oh, sweet and sour pork shrimp. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, Len. He was asking about the food at the buffet. Um, but the global ghost hunt is definitely an opportunity I think everybody should do. I really do, or at least check out. These teams deserve it. The locations deserve it. Even if you don't have an interest in the paranormal at all, just go check it out. It is so much fun to watch these teams investigate these historic locations and just have a blast.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about, is the community. But again, you could just go to Global Ghost Hunt on Facebook, YouTube, or really anywhere. And the other thing I would suggest is, if you are interested in joining,
Maybe go
um, you don't have to be a seasoned investigator. You really don't. You could just be an enthusiast. You can be an enthusiast of the paranormal. If you want to be a part of it, do it. Go to globalghosthunt.com and register. Now, obviously, this event you can't register for, but you can reach out to us. We are very open. The admin staff and myself, we are very open to questions, helping. If your location, sign up. We can help find teams if need be. We ask that the locations do try to find their own, but if they don't, that's fine. We've had owners investigate their own buildings. That's perfectly fine. Even just a walkthrough would be great. And like I said earlier, you don't have to go to these, really infamous locations. Go to your local cemetery. I did a trail. I did a walking trail in April. Record it. Go live. Doesn't matter. We have options that we can help. That we can help you guys promote yourselves, promote your team, and promote your location. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I highly suggest it, and you will not regret it.
You want to tell anything about these next few events coming up right here? Let's see.
Oh, you brought him up. Okay. Wait, where'd you go? Hey, hey, there you are. Yeah. So tonight, JC and Maurice, this is going to be recorded. We have them on for the next 2 days. The Hillside Cemetery is an absolutely stunning location. It's a great, great cemetery, and to what I understand, has a lot of activity. Spirits are very, very active there. And it's absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely a beautiful location. Same thing with Spook Road. The name's very fitting. It looks a lot. It looks like a lot of fun. And from what I've heard, again, spirits are very active. There's a lot of fun activity, and both JC and Maurice are just such a treat to watch and listen to. They have great personalities. They're great people. Definitely worth a watch. The 22nd, you can see we have Hunophobia. That is the actual owner, operator, founder, head, Mr. Brian John Laverty. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest with you. I know it says Bailey's Bridge and Hillside Church. The church is actually, or the church he was supposed to go to last night is down, or he doesn't have access to anymore. So I know he went to Bailey's Bridge last night. Excuse me. So I'm not sure if he's going to be a part of, or if they're going to do that or not. I'm not sure what he's up to. I never know. I never know with Mister. But he's definitely one to watch. He does an absolutely fantastic job, and he loves the SB7.
Yeah,
And he loves his spirit box. And I've seen other people use a spirit box before, but he just has a natural talent for the spirit box, and he has a special connection to it. So definitely watch him. And then, of course, the 23rd, you see, we have Centralia with myself and the Wicked Queen, Mackenzie. We are going to be all over, like I said, Centralia. We're going to try. We have to do this during the day. So this will be a recording. And the reason why is because at night, the state troopers, they don't like people wandering around. just for safety and stuff like that. But we are going to record it. We are going to have some fun, and we want everybody to see the beautiful location. We don't want you guys to still see a dark, a dark screen. We want you guys to actually see this location because it is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Let's see, 24th. Oh, Rootless again. Rootless is so much fun. I have to give them a huge shout out. The past couple events, they have dressed in different costumes and stuff for location, and they are just a lot of fun to watch. They always bring something special to the table and to each investigation, and they have a certain way. You can just tell the passion that they have for what they do. So Magnolia Cemetery, I'm interested to see what they're going to do with this one.
Yeah.
The past couple ones, they've been in a building or been into an actual inside location, or they've done they did I believe, a prison. I don't think it was a jail. Well, it might have been a jail. Yeah, it was a jail. And I remember I couldn't stop watching. I was all I even told Brian I forgot I forgot to put up all, like, we have different things we put up in the comment section. I was forgetting all about it because I was so into their investigation. But I love Rootless Destinations. They're a great group. New York Paranormal on the 25th. New York Paranormal just started with us, I believe, in April. So they are a newer group. They did a fantastic job in April. The Gates House Museum, I honestly, I'll tell myself, I'll wrap myself out. I don't know that much. I really don't know that much about the Gatehouse, so I'm really interested to find out what this location has in store. I do know that the team did a fantastic job in April, and they were a really good watch. All these teams are.
Yeah.
The 26th, Ghoul Gang. Ghoul Gang just did the Jack Ripper Museum last night, and again, great team, absolutely great team. Emma and Rosie just have a certain way about them that is just a great personality. They love what they do. They love the spirits, and honestly, where they're going, the Grayslade's mausoleum, it's in this really big cemetery in the UK, and I know Brian went there from Hunophobia. He went there, and they caught some amazing evidence, and he had a lot of fun, and it's just a perfect storm. Literally, it's a perfect storm for that one. That is definitely one you don't want to miss. And then after them, Caught in the Veil. Caught in the Veil, they again are an absolute great team. Kara and Brandon and their group are just so much fun to watch. Kara she can be very serious with a lot of things, and Brandon's kind of like me.
Yeah.
Brandon's kind of goofy, but he's very passionate about what he does. And those two together, just they always put out great investigations, great videos, great footage. And as you guys can see, they're going to be doing that on the 26th and the 27th. The Christie House Museum, I don't know anything about that. I'll be flat out. I don't know. That's another location I don't know. So I'm excited to see what they catch there. Big Meadow Cemetery, I believe when they were with a former team, they went to the cemetery. They caught a lot of evidence, if it's the same one I'm thinking of. So this is a location that I know is very active, and it's just a lot of fun to investigate. So I'm excited for them. And then let's see, the closing ceremonies. So closing ceremonies are always a lot of fun, but they always suck because we hate to close down the event. I know the admin staff and myself, we all agree there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and you never want to see an end to something like this. These 10 days really bring the paranormal field together in such a special way that, these teams like Abyss, they become family. It's you want to see more. And every team that goes live or recorded, whatever, that we feature, you can still watch them. You can still I still catch myself watching,
Yeah.
the YouTube replays of these investigations, like Abysses. I mean, Vicky and her team are just amazing. They're great. They're a newer team, but they're great. They're great at what they do. And even like I said, Rootless and a bunch of them. There's not just one investigation, all of them. And I'll go back through and I'll start watching, these videos. And the closing ceremonies are bittersweet. They're bittersweet. It's a nice little send off. But I will say, and for those of you watching, if you even are interested in a little bit of the Global Ghost Hunt, you have obviously check out all of them. Do not miss though the closing ceremonies. The admin staff and all of us on the admin staff, we have a very special announcement that we are going to be announcing at the closing ceremonies that I am not giving a teaser to. So sorry guys, gotta watch. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this one. This is probably one of Brian's better ideas. I had my hand in it too, a little bit, but it's Brian. All credit goes to him for this one. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this, and it's funny, gearing up to it. There's a lot of stress. We want to make sure everything's right. We want to make sure everything looks good, sounds good, looks good. Everybody's involved,
Yeah.
and then you're sitting there on literally the edge. Like I've been in studio for the past 3 days. Well, 2 days. The last night I was out in the field, but like tonight I'll be in studio, and I'm just right here on the edge of my seat. Like, let's go, let's do something. Is everything going good? Is everything sounding good? And we have our hiccups, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun, guys. I can't say that enough.
If anybody wants to go check it out on YouTube and Facebook, if you go to my last live show I did with Brian John Laverty, I did put the links in the description box, but for the Facebook and the YouTube channel, so you can go over there and check it out for that.
Mm-hmm.
Or if anybody wants to go and look it up and drop it in the chat, more than welcome to.
And or if you're interested too, just go to globalghosthunt.com. That's easy. And I think Brian would have my butt if I didn't also talk about our sponsor too. This year, Global Ghost, or this investigation, Global Ghost Hunt is actually sponsored by Health Empowers You. And brother, you know me. I'm not a health nut by any stretch. I'm a fluffy man. I got my winter body year round. But I'll tell you what, Health Empowers You, even though they are a sponsor of mine and the Global Ghost Hunt, it's basically I don't want to say a health food, but it's more of a drink. It's a healthier way of living. They have they've got. So I'm distracted by the comments. They have like smoothies, teas, coffees. They've got so much different things, and it's all health. It's all healthy stuff, and it's all about bettering yourself. Because as most of you guys know, if you investigate the paranormal, you've got to take care of yourself. It's not just preparing yourself mentally for an investigation; it's physically too.
Yeah.
And I'm not a health freak by any stretch of the imagination, but I actually bought the recipe. There's a recipe book for the smoothies, for example. You get over 200 recipes for smoothies and healthy drinks for under $10. How can you say no to that? You can't buy a recipe book for under $10. You can't. I mean, it's all digital, which makes it even easier too. So you don't have a big book just sitting somewhere. It's all digital. But definitely go check out Health Empowers You. You can, again, Facebook. They're on Facebook, and you can go to healthempowersyou.net and just check out what they got. And there's always something new. But a huge shout out to those guys for showing us love and support.
Vicky's got a question: is GGH showed all the investigations all day Halloween?
I'm trying to get her to Mister to do that, Vicky. We're doing something. I will say this: we are doing something for Halloween for the teams. I'm just not. We're still working things out, The only thing I would say is, if you really want to know, watch the closing ceremonies. That's where all of our next announcements will be coming from. Or you can check out GGH on Air, the live podcast that we have with our host Haley. She's been great hosting GGH lives. But I do know we are doing something. We are doing something for Halloween for everybody.
That's cool. Yeah. I will be doing the investigation the 28th. I'm going to be going spending a night in the cemetery. I'm trying to go around about 10:30 or 10 o'clock and stay till sun up. If my dad will be with me, but he won't be out there. He'll be in the truck because it'll probably be really cold. But I'm going to go out there, and if I was to so happen to fall asleep, I will take a nap. Or if or whatever happens is going to happen. So it's going to be my birthday celebration. If anybody wants to come and join, that will be the 28th of October.
I want to see that. I want to see you fall asleep and just hear somebody in the background. Is there somebody here? What's that?
I know I'm going to put my dad in the truck, and I'm going to lock the truck, and I'm going to wrap duct tape all around the truck so he won't get up and scare me like he did the last time. The cemetery. The closing. He got a question. When is the closing ceremonies?
Len, closing ceremonies are October 27th, and they will be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We set everything in Eastern just to make it easier for people. But yeah, that's going to be the 27th at 9 p.m. But on the 27th, you also don't want to miss. We have Caught in the Veil going on at 7. So from 7 to 9, we'll be Caught in the Veil. They will be at Big Meadow Cemetery, and then at 9, closing ceremonies will start. It's going to be featuring the closing ceremonies will feature, of course, Mr. Brian John Laverty. I'll be there, and I believe Haley will be there, and a couple others from the admin. We're hoping a bunch of us come in and hang out, but that's where we're going to have all the announcements. We'll more than likely talk about the investigations we've watched, and go over a couple of things. But I know we do have that big announcement that we will be announcing during that time.
Yeah, that sounds really cool, man. I really enjoyed watching what I have watched so far, and I probably won't get to watch nothing tonight because I got to be on the airplane in the morning by 7. So I got to get to the airport by 7.
Well, like we stated earlier, brother, if you can't make it tonight at 9 p.m. for JC and Maurice, at least you can watch the replay.
Yeah.
You can watch it. Everything on Facebook and YouTube are saved, so it's not just a one and done deal. Like, you can watch any investigation. You can watch any investigation from any of the previous Global Ghost Hunts on either page.
Yeah.
But definitely don't forget to subscribe to it, like it, follow it, and you never know. You never know who or what you'll run across, and it's a lot of fun.
Spirit Brother says, hoping we have a smashing episode ready for Halloween. Cool.
Yeah, I'll be looking some of you up on YouTube. Follow you guys.
Spirit Brothers is really awesome.
I shall do that right now.
And Auntie Mama, if you want some good fun in the morning times, hanging out, catch her. She'll make you laugh like crazy.
Actually, I think I want to say I'm already subscribed to Auntie Mama.
She is one of the pick me up in the mornings. If you feeling down, you get out of bed and you just like you can't move, go over there and she'll lift your spirits. She is so cool.
Hey, don't forget you, brother. That's one thing I love about you is I never know when you're going live. You're as bad as me. It could be 5 a.m. Oh, Jonathan Myers is live. Oh, that's easy. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, Vicky. But yeah.
And investigate.
I remember that. Spirit Brothers, I just subscribed to you. I'm looking them up right now.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. You'll see why I can't wait to get over there. I imagine if I could start swimming, I'll be in the UK by next week.
Yeah, it might take me a little bit longer.
Probably after a couple of sharks get a hold of me a little bit, but
No, you'd think that'd make you swim faster.
yeah.
And Paranormal Witch, subscribe to you. Vicky, I'm already subscribed to you, so.
You don't, John, don't feel bad.
And of course, I gotta do Len, of course. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on, brother.
No problem.
I always have fun hanging out with you.
No problem. You'll see Titanic from England.
Mm-hmm. That might be a little cold water up there.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I've got days, twins. I got 8 more days till I open up my birthday card from the Spirit Brothers.
Oh, there you go.
And it is about to kill me. I done hide it every place in this house, and I'm still seeing it and everything.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
So I can't wait. I just cannot wait. He did let me finally open up my presents, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There you go. Everyone I've seen comment, I've subscribed to for y'all. You guys are awesome.
Oh,
that's the wrong one.
So yeah, I appreciate you coming in. I'm gonna head on out here a little bit and go hang out with my dad for a few minutes, and then come back and get ready for bed. So I do appreciate you so much for coming and hanging out with me.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
The rest of the package, but the card, you gotta wait.
Anytime, brother. You know that. You're my brother. You're family to me. You need me anytime, I'm here.
I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me. So now I got Brian, and I had you on, and I like to get somebody on here when to do the closing ceremony, but I will be in New York, so I might go live on my phone in New York in our hotel room and do it that way if y'all want to.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Thank you so much. Please go or check out Global Ghost Hunt on Facebook and YouTube and wherever else they may be. So you won't miss all the great investigations, and maybe you'll get to hook up with them next year and the year after that and the year after that and and so on. So you will be amazed at a lot of the locations and awesome teams and stuff.
100%. Like I said, it is so worth it. It is so worth it to, even again, if you're not even involved with the paranormal, just even go. Like my mother-in-law, Tina, I just subscribed to you too. My mother-in-law, she likes the paranormal, she likes the shows, but she loves watching it. She loves watching it because it's real, uncut, raw investigations. It's not, there's no special effects, there's no camera crew, nothing. No, it's just investigators having fun, enjoying the location, having respect for the spirits that are there, and just enjoying each other's company. It's really so much fun.
Yeah. And who knows, they could be in a town near you one day. You never know.
Hey, you never know where I'm going to show up.
So y'all have a good night, good day, good morning, evening, whichever case may be. And please go check out Paranormal Consultant and all his channels he does. And
Man,
I want to see a legend in action. Right there he is.
will you stop lying? You're lying.
So I please y'all, please go check them out and have fun and everything. So see y'all on the next one. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.